To create a cyanotype is a fascinating process. The photographer will use two separate solutions that are mixed with water, potassium ferric cyanide and ferric ammonium citrate. The really interesting thing about cyanotypes is that these two chemicals are non-reactive to light until they are physically mixed together. Okay, like all photographs, a cyanotype needs a substrate. There is a photosensitive solution, which would be the two chemicals mixed together to form one light-sensitive solution. This would be done in a darkroom with safe lights because the mixture is highly sensitive to UV light. The photographer would mix the two solutions together, then use a simple paintbrush to paint the solution onto a substrate, which could be a kind of paper that is very susceptible to working well with water. Oh, a fascinating thing that we have today at our disposal is a UV light table. This enables the photographer to make cyanotypes in any kind of weather. If you don't want to walk outside in a blizzard in minus 40-degree weather in mid-January in Canada, you can simply take your paper and you can put it on top of a UV light table with the negative placed first on the table and paper on top of the light-sensitive solution. The UV light table gives you numerous options in terms of exposure times. There's physically a timer on the UV light table and a section that acts like a contact printer, making a firm contact between the negative and the photo paper. The cyanotype process is a very user-friendly process. When you take the light-sensitive paper out of the enlarger table or UV light table, or bring it back in from the sunlight, you simply immerse it in water. Typically, you would rinse your print until all of the light green apple color washes off the paper. What you are left with is a blue and white print. Yes, typically the color that you would get when you make a cyanotype is cyan blue, hence the name cyanotype. This is kind of a turquoisey blue color, and generally when you use this turquoisey blue, you get a lot of tonal variation in your cyanotype. I find that beginning photographers love contrast. The more graphic an image looks, the more they like it. So one solution that you can use to darken your prints and create more contrast is hydrogen peroxide that you could buy at your neighborhood Walmart or drugstore, or even at your grocery store. This solution can be diluted into running water, and then the print can slippily be slid into the running water solution that you've created with hydrogen peroxide, and the print will miraculously turn from a cyan color into deep navy blue.